Hey, hey, welcome everybody on this fabulous Wednesday. Hope your day is going super amazing. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Rochelle Beachy. I am a paparazzi accessories consultant. I am happily married to my handsome husband of over 7 years. And we have a darling baby who is just a little bit over 4 months. I finally took her 4-month picture today. Anyway, she's about 4.5 months right now. And yeah, I love my life. We live here in the country. Hopefully this broadcast will work. Thank you, Jill. Welcome everybody that's hopping on right now. You're welcome to share this video if you find any helpful tips or anything like that. All of a sudden I was like, hey, I gotta put my crown on. So I won this crown as a trophy, as recognition at a convention a couple weeks ago because of being one of the top sellers in the company, and in the country, I guess, with paparazzi accessories. So might as well wear it and rock it, right? Our team name is the Paparazzi Princess Team. We have over 3,000 men and women all over the country, and my fun little quote is, a paparazzi princess always wears her crown. So we're going to talk a little bit about potential. And when you think about potential, you think about where you come from, where you're at, and where you're going, right? So I want to share a little bit about my story today. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, but like I said, you're welcome to share it if you find any helpful tips and that sort of thing. I totally love what I do. I'm one of the top leaders in the company, and I love inspiring people daily just by being me and rocking my story and learning to live to my full potential, because as we learn to live to our full potential, we can then inspire and bless other people to live to their full potential as well. So, as usual, I am just jumping on here to share a few words with y'all. I haven't done this in a little while. I share in my team page a lot, but I am excited about this talk because I posted the other day, I asked on my page, what is holding you back from your full potential? And I got a lot of interesting answers on the page. And it was actually here in my personal timeline, so if you scroll down, you can see that as well. And yeah, so it made me think. It made me think about what is holding people back from living a life of their full potential, because each one of us, we can each live to our own full potential. Now, I don't have to be you. You don't have to be me, okay? We need to rock our own potential, right? We need to rock our own lives and live it to the full, because we only have one life, right? YOLO! You only have one life, so you need to rock your life well, okay? That's Rochelle's free tip of the day. So I know you probably already heard all these things, but sometimes we need reminders. Sometimes we need reminders about how amazing that we are. And, I love this crown because, number one, it reminds me of who I am. Because, number one, I am a daughter. I'm a princess of the King of Kings. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm definitely a born-again Christian. I'm all about relationship. And, as a princess of the King of Kings, I'm royalty. And each one of you all, you have been given gifts. You have been given talents that this world needs. And too many times we allow either ourselves or we allow somebody else to sabotage our full potential, okay? And today I'm going to dare you to live to your full potential. I'm going to dare you to step out in faith. I'm going to dare you to believe positive things about yourself, your life, and your future. Now, right now, today, your life might feel dark. You might have just gone through a traumatizing time. You might have just went through a death in the family. Maybe you have just gone through, a divorce or some sort of relationship issue with someone. I don't know what you're going through. I have been through good times. I've been through hard times. I've been through grief. I've been through pain. I've had health issues. I've had a miscarriage. I've had, trauma in my childhood. I've had a lot of different things that I've been through, but it's not about what we've been through. It's about how we deal with it and how we go on from there, okay? So if you are going through a hard time right now, first of all, I just want you to know that I care and that I believe in you and that it will get better. Your life will get better if you believe and you're willing to step out in faith and take it one day at a time and embrace your story. story. That was something that was really hard there for me for a while. You know, we were going through a really hard time in our marriage and not being able to have children and different things like that. And then we went through a miscarriage. It felt like our promised child, and then that was taken away. And to make a long story short, we recently adopted, and it's been totally a God story. Yeah, and I have somebody here helping me with the baby right now, so you don't have to worry about her. But yeah, I love what I do, and I finally learned how to embrace my life. Now, is my life perfect? No. But I've learned to embrace my life where it's at and my story right now. Now, does that mean in the future that I'm always going to be embracing my life perfectly? Not necessarily. Sometimes we want to kick and scream at where we're at right now. But I'm here to tell you that if you are willing to embrace your story and your life where it's at right now, things are about to get better in your life, okay? So, for those of y'all that don't know me, I grew up super insecure, very shy in lots of ways. I was actually a missionary kid in Haiti and experienced a lot of trauma and drama as a kid. God protected me in lots of crazy situations there. But yeah, there was a lot of good things that I went through in my childhood and a lot of hard things that I went through. And I was very much of a people pleaser growing up, and I thought I had to try to keep everybody happy, and I'm the oldest of 8 kids, so, oh my Lanta, you talk about a fulltimejob.com, right? Oldest of 8 kids, yeah, there's generally going to be issues along the way, right? So, anyway, I learned how to be a very good people pleaser along the way, and how to live my life for other people, which some of that, it's not necessarily all bad, right? We need to learn how to be givers and all of that. But I did not know how to fully live from my own heart. I tried to be like other people around me. I tried to make other people around me happy and that sort of thing. I tried to live up to their expectations. And that was actually sabotaging me from living up to my full potential. So when we allow other people to dictate who we are or how we view ourselves, you know, that's going to also sabotage us at our full potential. So today, I dare you to, number one, look to God who has created you with a purpose and given you special gifts and talents that nobody else in this world has. You are unique. You are special. You are fabulous just as you are. Now, does that mean we need to allow ourselves to just be mean and ugly and all that kind of stuff? No. We can always become a better version of ourselves, right? We can always be learning. We can always be growing. That is what it is. That's a part of what it is when we're living to our full potential, right? So, when we kick out people pleasing, not that we're not going to be kind to other people, right? But we don't have to live to please everybody else around us necessarily. We're going to live to please God, number one, and learn to live from our hearts and what God has placed within us right there, okay? And then we're going to kick out fear. Because so many times we allow fear to sabotage us. We allow fear to keep us from our full potential because we're scared, we're freaked out. You know, we don't want to get outside of our comfort zone. Have I had to get out of my comfort zone in this business and in my life? Yes, yes, yes. But you know what? It is so freeing, y'all. The more that you step out in faith, the more that you step outside of your comfort zone, you start finding freedom. You start becoming who God meant for you to be. Not for everybody else around you to be, but for you to be. Your unique gifts and talents. Now, do I have weaknesses? Absolutely. Okay, we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. But when we focus on those strengths and we allow God to change those weaknesses, we will become better people and people that can make this world a better place, right? So I am just daring you to step out in faith and to live boldly, not here to please everybody around you necessarily, but first of all to please God, and then to live from your heart the way that God has created you with the gifts and passions that He has placed in your heart, okay? So you are a gift to this world, okay? Your life matters. There's a reason that you are here. There's a reason that you were born. God created you with a purpose and a passion for such a time as this. Now, sometimes we allow that purpose and that passion to get muddled. We allow other people's opinions to try to crush that down, right? So many times as I was growing up, there were so many things that I wanted to do, and I just had things crushed over and over and over again. I have one of my sisters on right now. She knows what that is. She knows what I'm talking about. But I had my desires crushed over and over in lots of different ways. But, you know, you can learn from it. You can become bitter or better, right? You can allow those things to make you stronger, or you can lash out and that sort of thing. So, anyway, I am a very passionate person. When I believe in something, I believe in it, usually 110% or more. That's just the way I am. So, I've always been a dreamer for years, and I'm just so excited with the dreams that God has placed on my heart. And the dreams are not just for me, they're for other people as well. And you know, when you fully live out of your own heart, and when you live out of your own gifts and your passions and your, what God has placed on your heart, guess what happens? It's almost like magic happens. Not really, but all of a sudden, you also encourage and inspire other people automatically to live out of their passions and their giftings and that sort of thing, just by being you and just by making the world a happier place, right? So, this crown is wanting to slide around. But anyway, today I just want to dare you to live fully from the heart, and also I dare you also to live to your full potential by living with the end in mind. Now, what do I mean by that? This might sound sort of creepy, but not really. When you think about someday, you know, all of us we all have a birthday, right? And most of us are probably 99.9 or more percent of us, 100% of us actually, will die someday, okay? Unless Jesus comes back early or whatever. We're not going to get into all that. But anyway, all of us are going to die someday, right? So how do you want to die well? Okay, that sounds crazy, but like, what do you want said at your funeral? How do you want people to feel after you're gone? I know that might sound crazy to some of y'all, but, and I'm not trying to be creepy, and I'm not planning on, I think I'm going to live a full life, and I want each one of y'all to live a very full and happy life. But think about, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? So when you think about the end in mind like that, it can help you with knowing where you want to be today, right? What do you want to be doing today? You want to make sure that you're kind to people around you, right? Because you want to live with no regrets. When you look back on your life, you don't want to live with regrets, right? You don't want to look back and be like, oh my word, I had this dream and I didn't pursue it because I was too scared. Or, oh no, I was just too wrapped up in myself. I didn't take time for my family, my children, yada, yada, yada. And maybe that's your story right now. Maybe you're already looking back on regrets on your life. Okay, the thing is, there are second chances, which is super exciting. Your life, you could start today. You could start a new chapter in your life, and you can be like, today is going to be a new day for me, and I'm going to live with no regrets from here on out. Now, does that mean that we're perfect human beings with little angelic crowns running around? Not necessarily, right? Yes, Aaron, absolutely. People remember how you make them feel. It's how much you care about them. They don't really care how much you know unless they know how much you care. So, see who you can bless today. See who you can inspire. And first of all, start with yourself, because you cannot love anybody else unless you love yourself first, okay? Unless you love and accept yourself in your skin with your gifts and your talents, you cannot fully love and embrace and care about other people, okay? I know there's a lot of hoopla on Facebook and in the world nowadays about all this hate and yada yada. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to rant about that on Facebook, okay? You can be the example. You can be the exception. You can be the one spreading light and love and joy and peace and blessing people around you and sharing a smile with someone, going the extra mile for someone, whatever. You can do that, okay? You don't have to rant and rave about how everybody else is doing something wrong. You be the example, okay? I dare you. I dare you to live to your full potential, whatever that is. And as you grow, as you keep on taking those steps outside of your comfort zone, guess what happens? You see, oh my word, there is another step here that I need to take, and another, and another, and another. And as you do that, your life grows. It expands. Freedom comes, and joy, and love. And as you learn how to give, you will receive, right? It's like oxygen. I read this book recently. I was talking about how that giving and receiving is so important. We also have to receive. We have to receive love in order to give love. We have to give love in order to receive love, right? It's just sort of like, as we breathe in and out, we have to accept it in, right? But we also have to let it out. So in and out, it's the giving and the receiving that has to be there in order to live a healthy life. So anyway, I didn't mean to preach necessarily, but I just wanted to hop on here and dare you to speak life to yourself, speak life to other people. Do not blame anybody else for your lack of living life to full potential, okay? It's nobody else's fault. It's not somebody else's fault. It's not your job's fault. It's not your kid's fault. It's not your husband's fault. It's not your family's fault. You step up to the plate. You live life with no excuses, and you say, okay, today is a new day. I will choose what I can do here, and I will choose to live my life to the fullest potential that I know how, and I will do that as I follow God and as I walk in the royalty that I am. Because too many times we're comparing ourselves as women, right? We are comparing ourselves, our body type, the way we talk, maybe our hair, whatever it is. I don't know. We compare ourselves way too much as women. It is time for us to quit that. It is time for us to embrace ourselves, embrace our story, and embrace who God has made us to be. Okay? So here's a fun little quote, y'all. I am a daughter of royal birth. My father is king of heaven and earth. My spirit was born in the courts on high. A child beloved, a princess am I. Okay, cheers to y'all. That is all for today, but y'all have a royal, fabulous day, and believe that you're a princess, and if you're a guy, believe who you are as a man, and rock yourselves. Have a fabulous day, and like I said, if this has blessed you, you're welcome to share it with someone else. Mwah. Cheers to y'all. You're welcome to rewatch this video anytime. Take care. Have a fabulous Wednesday. Bye.